Moste. Oya. Niambie mzai. Mimi nakwambia kuna vile kuponyeka imekuwa kipinki finger mzai. Wenda big pin nakwambia, wenda big pin. Alafu sasa. Kabisa fadhila. Haya. Okay, cheki Magidha nitapop hivyo. Ndukste niko wera. Haya basi. Nitapop hivyo hiyo Magidha. Sawa. Fiti. Akicheza kama wewe. Akucheza kama wewe. Cheza hapo.
You know, I personally think it was a good idea. I've never heard of such a creative club ever since I joined this school.
They were there before, just that there is a reason why there is no more.
I know what you are alluding to, Farah. No one was discriminated against.
I did, even Alphabet and Wangeshi. You guys thought that you are cooler than we are.
But that is the fact.
I'm still wondering why they had to pull you with a couple of ladies. Maybe they saw something we are not seeing.
What is that supposed to mean?
Man, now you want to turn such a beautiful progress into a meaningless fight.
No, I was just speaking his ego. By the way, Michele, how come you did not show up in the Wildlife Club meeting?
Vako hiyo riba kamsukro brother.
Riba? What have we just meant?
Chore hiyo story. Nakwambia wera ilikuwa noma vizi.
What sort of language are you snipping here, Michele? And what's with your dress code of late?
Check your Tito, Come mos, brother. Come mos,
This is how it starts. I can't wait to see how it ends.
And bury me in tears.
Check you mabazenga. Ngori kondukste. Acheni niwaambie. Ni nyenye mkedi riba za masista. Tukachapa hivi wazae. Heshima kataweza.
Is this some mechanic secret language or what?
What did you say, Michele? Atibangowa? Are you smoking weed or something?
Hey, Michele, why are you talking like that?
Kindukulu zi na.
The deal is done. Hey, how fast? I thought you would give an update tomorrow.
Yeah, I figured I would get it out of the way. You know, work is piling up.
Good for you, Kanyash.
Yeah, good for me, I know what you want, Fala. I don't have any work to delegate.
But see, I thought you said I was your brother.
Yes, that was past, Back then, before we thought that modern's contract was to materialize.
I knew you people were my friend because of the money I was to get.
Why else would we be your friend?
But you said you were brothers.
Yes, when it matters.
Well, I can answer. It matters right now. You know, I need money, and finding a job has not been easy.
Acha upuzi brother. Una deserve bare queste. Buzidi wewe.
Fala, I know finding a job nowadays is very, very tricky. It's like hunting gold in the ocean just. Trust me, I know they have more than one job.
You know, your problem, Farah, is your unreliability. You're way too sly.
I know you and I have a bust, but if you can just put that aside and help a brother.
A brother? Hey, let me tell you, my brother is well established and he doesn't need help. Oh, and by the way, he's getting married next year in Florida, the United States.
Those who made it, So you are the so-called whale of families or what?
I can say you are close, but we are slightly above that.
Oya, wala mabazenga wa mtando nyinyi.
If you want to be part of this conversation, you have to speak in a language we all understand. Siti wewe.
Mimi zidi? Nani alizidishe? Kukuru kama wewe, nakwambia katululu kako utameza.
What are you doing? Sit down, you woman.
Guys, I think we are sitting by a ticking time bomb.
Kinyanjui, I remember adding to the list of your pending works.
Oh, the insurance cover?
Yes, the ones you're supposed to give me 8 days ago.
How about you stop commanding me and start speaking my business language?
You mean she hasn't sorted you?
And yet very unapologetically she expects me to come Zulu.
What is your problem, Kinyanjui? See, we had a chat and I said I will sort you.
I heard that.
And
what?
Kinyanjui, why are you throwing tantrums? Sort a sister out.
Rook, let me put it simple and plain so that you can grasp. I don't have any problem sorting a sister. The problem is, I am 100% sure when this sister is sorted, she will not sort Kenyajui out.
Kinyanjui, I assure you, I will sort you.
Ruko Julia. Here is your assurance, and here is the fact. Your assurance is, yes, you can. But the fact remains that, with the time frame I have given you, you will not be able to pay me out.
Kenyanchui, you sound very certain. Do you know something that we don't?
Julia here thinks that I am still the small boy she used to manipulate. Julia, you think that I don't know your motorcycle was confiscated?
What? By the police?
No, by the owner.
Because the license I had expired. Once I sort it out, it will all be good.
That is not the shutter going allowed.
What a nasty breakup, Julia. I bet it was sweet while it lasted.
It is sweet and lasting. Why are you guys spilling you in my only source of income?
How come you did not tell us you are going through a rough time?
Will you shut up? I am not going through anything for your information. Kinyanjui, are you going to sort me out or I look for other ways?
If you wanted this badly, just know that it will cost you a lot.
Name your price and I will give you your dues before the end of this Friday. I promise. What?
This is going for only 10,500 plus my 25% interest plus that percent interest daily if you default, okay?
Only. Sawa.
Msela. Cheza chini bro. Cheza chini brother. Cheza down. Amaze budo unachoma. Aina ile. Ay. But si nilikushoza kwa zilikuwa ziko. Acha nikuambie, ile design ili chrome mtu yangu. Acha nikuambie, hiyo stu tushakinda. Aya, acha nifanye hivi cheki nikupigie magidha. Sawa Morio? Sawa, cheza kama wewe. Cheza kama wewe. Basi cheza kama
What was that about?
Why are you guys pretending like you didn't hear what she said?
It is not a pretense. Wallahi, I didn't get a thing.
Form ni yo fadhela.
Look at another one here, coming to glass. The glass is over.
What? At class is over.
Kamene, kwanza I have a point to chew with you. How can you do that to me?
I see I can do it. Wait, I am really tired.
Kamskundu chikakali
What are you trying to say?
I thought you could understand her.
Not everything, but bits by pieces.
What did she mean?
She's asking why you are tired.
Oh, I have been cleaning for 2 days. It's late. That is why I didn't even get time to come to class yesterday.
Yesterday's class was cancelled. Gwani, you didn't get Maalimu's text.
Aisha, there was a text. You guys, can you believe I even haven't gotten time to go through my phone?
Why couldn't you have notified me that you are not going to show up?
Sisia, I am really sorry you missed me in your uncle's birthday. But in the band was in the end, they uncovered my bag.
Hi. Maybe your pack might have been covered by that ugly sweater I always wear at it. No one showed up and you are not answering my calls.
Please don't tell me you invited the loser band for a gig.
Tito zidi. Acha nikwambie, hiyo riba ya farili inaweza mzai. Ndoko cheki. Cheza kama wewe hadi tukuone kwenye mbulu. Umenikuta
Ngalo, you are ni matusi. What did I do to you?
She said something about TV.
Oh.
Hey, by the way, Kamene, why didn't you show up for Sisia's gig? Ama he was not paying.
Yes, of course he was paying, plus I had spoken with the rest of the band and they said they were going to come. Sisia, I am really sorry.
I didn't know you sing in birthday parties.
Yes, we sing in every kind of party as long as everyone is decent. Not like some things Mwalimu has been showing me lately.
You mean teacher was indecent in front of you?
Maybe not intentionally, but yes. This Mwalimu is a very different person when he's not teaching us. You know, I am wishing I could see some things I saw.
This sounds very juicy. Did this happen after class? It has been happening right under our noses. And you're rushing to tell us the story so that we can like yours fast, eh?
Julia, what are you trying to say? That me and Mwalimu are together. Look at you. You need to apologize. Shame on you. To me.
Maybe if you tell us the story straight, we will stop overthinking.
Cheki, bless, eh? Uko sure na hiyo ngori unataka kupaela hapa? Acha nikuchapie. Hiyo rieng itagwara vizi.
Whatever. Comes, late on us.
So you guys, you are all aware I joined a band, right?
Yes, keep to the juicy part.
So, the band has not been bringing in the money as I hoped it will. So, you know, Angala had to find ways to look for money elsewhere.
Why are you using that third person participle?
Anyway, so you guys, I went to stay with one of my uncle's son. He lives in Utawala. I have been staying with them for the last, it's 2 weeks now.
Oh, you have been staying with your cousin. No wonder I don't see you. Kumbe, you have changed the routes.
The stay was actually nice. You know, my cousin's wife got a small baby and you know, coming with the babies. I would lock that baby to sleep late at night.
So why are you complaining about money? And yet you are staying with someone whom I assume is taking care of the bills.
The mother-in-law. So the mother-in-law had to be in blood from Mushango. You know, they say, since my cousin's wife was her mother for the first time, she needed her mother to coach her about maybe 1 or 2 things. You know, the arrival of that old lady, it was the beginning of the end. She turned the house upside down.
Is a John Doko.
You guys, this old lady, she was inspecting everything in the house. Can you imagine? Even my cousin had lost his privacy. And his poor nursing wife, she could not even talk back to this mother. She was just flowing with the flow.
You ladies, you really like exaggerating things.
Wait, Tito, I doubt this is an exaggeration. I have witnessed this first-hand information, and mind you, I was just visiting that friend for a day.
This English also will make me scrub the floor until wee hours of the night. Then after I am done, she will tell me, Kamene, go and skilamba again in the kitchen floor, which I had skilambed earlier. Sijui, mala skilamb in the toilet, mala skilamb in the wall, mala skilamb sijui nini.
Apart from the part where you couldn't sleep, I think this was a good bargain because you are not paying for anything in the house.
You know, this old lady will wake up very early in the morning, go take a shower, takes the remote and goes to the TV station. She wouldn't just sit in there watching horror movies.
Wait, an old lady watching horror movies?
Maybe it is in the limber late. It is almost like she's trying to pass a message. Guy, it is how she's going to get leaned off us.
I doubt it will show you, It is always better to catch a sheep you intend to kill by surprise. Otherwise, the fear will mess up the meat and the meat will be not as sweet.
Will you cool off Kinyanjui, We did not need to be that graphical.
You guys, do you know the other week my cousin slept on the sofa? The reason being, this old lady wanted to sleep with her daughter and grandson in the same bed.
And now that is what we call overboard.
Yes, that is very overboard. You know, she wouldn't even ask for tea and mukate. And once you give her tea and mukate, she starts asking for something else. Kamene, give me ndoma and coffee. And then you go to get ndoma and coffee and you know we don't have those things in the house.
So you just tell her to eat what's there?
Like she wouldn't buy it. You know, I want to go looking for this ndoma. By the time I am coming back, it is almost lunch time. Kamene, cook lunch.
Cheki, Unadai mosha tambogi ya wera clean.
Okay, whatever that means. You guys, don't even let me get started in the utensils division. This owned mama and his own plates and mugs. And no one could touch them. She could not even barely own the baby. Actually, she brought more work than help. And that is why I had to kuchanuka and fix myself and go back to where I was again.
How did you do that?
Oh, so there is this neighbor who is close to me. So she does house calls to go and clean people's homes. So she hooked me up with some jobs.
You mean you are a housemaid?
Yes, but I just clean and leave.
You mean like a housemaid day scholar?
And I thought my job was tough. Hey!
On Yes, it was on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, she calls me and she tells me she has a job for me. And in this one was going to take more than one day. Aki, I was so happy because I knew this job was going to pay me well.
Did it?
Kinanzui, the money does not compare to what I witnessed. Fungua masikio usikie. So upon reaching this home, I find a very beautiful woman. So she showed me a pile of clothes that I was to sort, and then afterward I was going to wash. So as I was doing my work, I hear a person come in, and then our tone changed.
Was it a man or a woman?
How does that matter?
Trust me, it matters.
Yes, Sisi, it was a man. What surprised me, there was instant silence. So I thought maybe they were playing. Then suddenly this woman comes lashing and then telling me, yo, give me that small piece of cloth. It was looking weird.
Weird how?
It was all shiny. You know, I was wondering how was she going to wear this thing, eh? Umeiona vundi akimaliza kusona nguo tule tuvitambaa tunamba kingi. And then in case she told me what? Don't leave this room.
How are you going to do your work then?
She said my work can wait. She was about to get very busy.
Maybe she was a politician meeting a financer or something. Sindio?
No. A few minutes later, I heard a man crying like he was in pain. So for the second time, I said, Aye, let me go and see how I can help this guy. So I looked and she was, weeping. Anamuchapa. And this guy was blindfolded. And I asked myself, what has he done? So I ran back to my room quickly and did not want her to see me there. She had even changed to her uniform. I think she's a police officer. I had to wear my earphones because I did not want to sympathize. Where anaweza ningeukia?
Why should a police officer be beating somebody in a home, not in a police station?
Wallahi, this current government has bestowed too much power on men and women in uniform.
Guys, so here is the best part of this story. So while I had finished washing the clothes and I was going to go and anika them, the gate opens and guess who walks in? Guess who? Mwalimu.
Teacher came to that home.
Yes, and he wasn't disguising himself, but I know him. I had to look through the window to confirm it was him. And it was him, I know mwango, si tunashindanga na yeye hapa. And I thought it was a normal friend's visit.
What happened?
Then she must be a true policewoman.
Julia, I exclaimed. And then I remembered, this woman is a policewoman. I ended down there. For a moment I thought Mwalimu was going to hit her back. He didn't. He just knelt there looking at this woman. And then she started ordering him, stop crying, and he stopped crying.
Hi. Are you sure you are talking about the same teacher? Huh? How can a huge person like that be beaten by a woman?
Yes, the one and only Mwalimu Mwango.
What could have teacher done, Suali? Poor Mwalimu.
Guys, don't poor him. He looked like he was enjoying it. And then in this lady, he tore his sati. He remained with a vest. And then she started hitting him. Just like the other man.
Are you kidding me?
I am not. And then that is when Mwalimu started. Please, Madam Donatella, Mother Donatella.
Donatella again? You mean this woman refused to go away?
When you know Madam Donatella?
You guys don't remember?
So sorry I'm late, lost track of time. How is everyone?
Teacher, we should be the ones asking you, how are you doing?
I'm very fine, thank you.
Are you sure? It has been a very long week, teacher.
Yes, it has. I even missed you people.
I don't imagine that is true, teacher.
Yes, it's true. I mean, I know you people give me a lot of pain, but I sometimes miss your company.
I just imagine how busy you are to even miss us.
But Mr. Teacher, how can you let a woman do that to you?
A woman do what? Oh, you've heard about the new teacher?
Please don't tell me she will be our teacher. Not after what I have heard.
Come on, don't be too quick to judge. I mean, she's a good woman. I mean, I should know. I've dealt with many ladies.
Many, you say, huh?
Yes, I mean, I've been here on Earth more years than you have. So, anyway, look, don't worry about it. The matter is still up for approval.
That woman shall never step here, not when I am arrived.
Why do you speak as if you know her?
Ma'alimu, maybe yes, it is such a small world.
Right, now that everyone is here, let's dig into our books, shall we? Before I forget, Michele, there are some rusty guys out at the gate asking for Musha. I mean, Michelle.
Wacha? Yani world boss iko in a area, eh?
What? What did you say?
Teacher, she has been speaking this language since morning. Maybe she's going nuts.
Michelle, do you know these guys because they look like thugs?
Chorea mzae. Hiyo luku ndo inatii fadhela.
You have to be kidding me, eh? English is the standard language in this school.
Isa Jody Joe. Mimi nimechange, sidai usoftie anymore. Unanirada, eh?
Get up. What's happening to you? I thought you're past adolescence.
Kabisa Buddha.
Respond to me one more time with your I don't know what, eh? It'll be last time in school.
What do you want me to say, sir? It's tough out there. I got to be tougher or the world will swallow me alive.
And you're just realizing that now? It has always been tough. Tell me, why the drastic changes? Are you high on something right now?
Is it? I mean, of course not, sir.
Then what's going on?
I just got tired of being bullied. People take advantage of my softness. They make me do things I don't want to.
What things?
They're not so good, sir. But at least I stood up for myself. And now they fear me.
So is that what that gang down there is for? Scare away the bullies?
In a way.
All right. Well, just don't let me hear any cases with this new you.
Okay.
Right. Entering into a contract. Elements of a valid contract. For a valid contract to exist, 7 elements must be present. 1, an intention to create legal relations. That is, the parties must have intended to create a legally enforceable agreement. 2, offer. One party indicates its intention to enter into a contract on certain terms. Number 3, acceptance. The other party agrees to enter into the contract proposed by the offerer.
Warakinash, who knew Donatella will turn out to be that way?
I'm just wondering why Mr. Teacher would let her run over him like that. Kamene is right.
I don't think she is.
Now how will I take him seriously? The way he always teaches us to be strong men.
Kinyanjui and your friend Farah, care to share the story?
Nothing, Maalimu.
What do you mean nothing? I am just worrying you too. Look here, Mr. Teacher, eh?
Yes, Mwalimu, let's continue.
I am going to say
That you are thankful. Can we move on?
Good. That's consideration is number 4. When conveying acceptance, the offeree promises something of value to the offerer. 5, certainty of terms. The parties must reach an agreement on all of the essential terms in the contract. Number 6, capacity to contract. The parties are legally permitted to enter into the contract, that is, that they are of age. 7, legality. The purpose of the contract is legal.
Kinyanjui, you are trying to set Kamene up, isn't you?
And how did I do that?
By blabbering your mouth what Kamene has just said with us. I thought you were smart. Kumbe, you are not even smart.
Well, that marks the end of our lesson. Please, let's have a makeup class tomorrow, okay? Okay. The class is over. You can leave at your own pleasure.
Let's just say that we have some few issues we need to iron out.
What issues?
Yes, teacher, start issues. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Then, let me give you some space then.
Thank you very much. You are very considerate.
I hope we are not going to stay here just for actual studies.
Of course not. Hey, Kamene, you left us hanging.
So you guys, I saw this woman, she was telling Mwalimu to mbaka like andongo. Can you imagine? And then he started barking, whoa, 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 while he was walking around in his knees.
At woo woo. Maybe Mr. Teacher lost his mind. And that woman reduced him to a dog.
Yes, and then that is when she had pity on him and then he let him sip a little water. The poor thing could not stop saying, thank you, Madam Donatola. You would think he has been in the desert for centuries.
You can't survive that long in a desert.
Hey, then there was this part that made me really run away completely. That is...
Come in. Come with me.
Go with you where? We are in the middle of training.
Come in. Out. Yes, you. What are you waiting for? She's not your coach, eh? You don't need her for training.